Okay, hello. Today I will be listening to Soft Scars by Yeule. I am having one of those days where I don't really know what I feel like filming, so I've just been scrolling through my comments for suggestions, and this is an album that I've noticed being brought up from time to time, and I thought I would check it out. I have listened to Yeule before. I listened to Glitch Princess, the previous album before this one, except for the 4-hour track at the end. I did not listen to that, I'll be honest. I do like a couple of songs from that album. I'll be honest, it just didn't really stick with me. It hasn't really like stayed in my music rotation, but I am super down to give them another go. As always, this whole video will be up uncut, unedited on my Patreon, social media linked below. And yeah, first track is XWX. Okay. Whoa. My God. This is more intense than I was expecting. I was not expecting this energy to start off with, but I am in. All right. That got my attention right away, that's for sure. That went a lot harder than I was expecting. Okay, cool. That was very explosive. I like how distorted the instrumental was. I like the screaming. There's so much chaos. It's like very angsty. It's delivered in a way where it just feels very overwhelming, very existential. I love the aggression of it. And yeah, this album really just like immediately smacks you in the face. I was not ready for that. Let's continue. Next track is Sulky Baby. This is a mood shift. The vocals are so sweet now. Yeah, I like how delicate the vocals feel here. Much more peaceful, that's for sure. Yeah. It's so pretty, and then you have that bit of like screechiness underneath. It's cool. Okay. That's nice. Real energy shift from the first track. There's something very like childlike about that song, I would say. It makes me feel like kind of warm and fuzzy inside, but also kind of sad at the same time. Back to the sort of like existential feeling in the lyrics, feeling like you've lost yourself, feeling like you've like lost your spark in life, maybe. And yeah, it's such a sweet sounding song, but there's like that little bit of sharpness in there, which I think is really cool. And yeah, I liked it. I could see myself going back to that one quite a bit. Track is described as a conversation with a younger version of themselves. I'm looking down, I feel the bliss. I want to jump, but I see your eyes. Okay, cool. I like that one. Next track is Soft Scars, title track. Yeah, I do like the textures of these songs combined with the very sweet sounding vocals. Okay, pretty. I feel very soothed by this, despite the heartbreak in the lyrics. I like the bounce with the drums. Bit more of like an electronic kind of sound to that one, which was cool. I feel like the overall vibe of this so far is interesting because it does have that kind of like 90s shoegazy kind of texture, but it's also like a little robotic and like a little cyborgy, which is a cool combination. Feels very like nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. Yeah, I like how pretty it is. It feels very ethereal, but it has a bit of grit to it as well, which I really enjoy. You stabbed me right in the chest and made me bleed and made me wet with my own blood drained with love. It's pastel pink. It's sweet, I think. Next track is For You I 1-2. This is pretty. Okay, creep. I could see this one being pretty catchy. Yeah, there's something very calming about the sound of these songs, at least after the first track. Yeah, I guess to kind of like add to what I said before about the songs feeling kind of like digital and robotic. I feel like it's cool how they're able to do that while still making the songs feel genuine, if that makes sense. Like even with the kind of cold electronic kind of mood, and like even with the vocal effects and everything, it does still have a lot of like humanness to it, which I think is cool. For you, I want to. For you, I want to. Okay. Cool. All right, nice. Next track is Ghosts.
Only eyes like yours can see ghosts, ghosts like me. If you hold a gun to my
Acoustic guitar is back.
I'll laugh instead. I was in love with a pop star, crumbling down on the bloodshot crushed eyes. Suddenly kissed and I felt terrified, and the 4-4 licking on his acids. Only eyes like yours can see ghosts.
So delicate.
Ghosts like me. If you held a gun to my head, I'll laugh instead. Under a clear blue sky, it feels the same. Only eyes like yours can see ghosts.
Yeah. I think it's cool how the very angelic sounding vocals contrast with how gloomy this is. Very melancholic. The glitchiness in the vocals. It's a cool effect with the lyric, if only I could be real enough to love. Softer little ballad. Sounded really beautiful. Again, with the heartbreak in the lyrics, feeling invisible, feeling disconnected from the world. I think that it is fun that like with the opener of the album, I thought that I was in for something a little bit more like heavy or overwhelming, and now we're like totally stripped down. A lot of angst going on in these lyrics. I'm like, I feel like they're going through something. Next track is Daisies. Here we go.
You like rotting in your bed. When was the last time you were fed enough love, but instead you pretend like you are dead. Miserably count how many
That texture underneath.
screaming guns shaking.
It's nice.
These rotten daisies look just like you. Sweetness, gentle, kinder, mental, black hole,
going somewhere.
Angel cries and cries and cries.
Yeah, the way this one progresses, very interesting. That one was cool. I like the heavier guitar on that one. I think the switch up at the end was cool, going from like the intensity into that softer ending. Yeah, I like the combination in the lyrics of like the beauty and the darkness. These rotten daisies look just like you. Sweetness gentle, kinder mental, black hole, black sky, angel cries and cries and cries. I think that's like reflected in the sound as well, with the way the song evolves. Kind of like the darkness mixed with the gentleness. And yeah, I like how I'm at the point in this album where I don't know what to expect when I move on to the next track. I think that's fun. And I love hearing them bring in these more like rock kind of instrumentals with the distortion into their sound compared to what I heard on Glitch Princess. I think it makes the sound of this feel even more unique. Fish in the Pool, instrumental. All right. Speaking of not knowing what to expect, feels very cozy, very dreamy. It's nice. Bit of a moment for a breather. I'll just let it play into the next track, see what it's leading to. Software update.
You're never alone. I'm inside your phone. Personality built on your screen too. I said I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I will not leave my flesh. You can't download my mind.
It's weird hearing their vocals more like straight up vulnerable without any effect there.
White lines on diamond plates, die for someone too late. Fixing myself with a broken software update. Strip for the camera, no. Should I be thinner? No. I would kill anyone who made you lose that weight. I love you, baby.
I like the build up.
You're never alone. I'm inside your phone.
Yeah, I like that noise underneath. Gives it kind of like an unsettling undertone. I feel like this album really speaks to what it's like to grow up with social media and like modern technology and be simultaneously connected to so many people, but also feels so distant from them at the same time. This very much feels like a child of the internet kind of album, and still feels very open and vulnerable in the lyrics. I think like the lyrics have so much pain in them, but the way that they're delivered, it like feels so dejected. I don't know. It's very interesting. You're never alone. I'm inside your phone. Personality built on your screen too. Reminds me of like knowing people through the internet, but like not really knowing them. I don't know. Okay, cool. Next track, Inferno. Like the strings. Very pretty.
Heartbeat, heart sink, heartbreak, don't think, don't love, don't trust. The memory of you turns to rust. Used to be just us, used to be honest, used to be, everyone uses me. Under your dewy skin, how did you get so thin? Planted flowers in my head, now they're rotten, wilted. I would still walk barefoot on grass, or I would still bleed out just for you. Oh.
I like the way it's like pulsing along. Like I said, I only knew one of their albums going into this, but this is more of the sound that I would have associated with Yeule before this.
Used to be just us, used to be honest, used to be, everyone.
I think the vocals are like swirling around.
Dewy skin, how did you get so thin? Planted flowers in my head, now they're rotten, wilted. I would still love you 10,000 years from now. Inferno, inferno. Oh, if only you saw me then, holding out both my hands over fire, over flames, just to keep you safe.
Feels like it ended kind of abruptly. I like that one a lot. I thought the intro was very pretty. I like the beat. It feels like nice and punchy. I think the atmosphere of it was really nice. I remember when I listened to the OK Lou album, I said that it sounded like it was made by a robot fairy or something, and I kind of feel similarly about this album because it has that kind of like ethereal prettiness, but it also has that cold metallic kind of vibe at the same time. It sounds like it was made by a fairy robot, which is not a comparison I thought I would have to make twice, but I'm gonna do it. Cool. Next track, Blood Bunny.
Blood bunny, please tell me soft skirt that I love you forever, forever, forever. Drama, blue card, drink your nectar, bite into you, bite me too. I love you forever, forever, forever. I love you for, even when you are far. Drink honey, drink blood, you look like an angel god. Don't you feel so pure when you don't have a body? I need blood bunny, please tell me soft skirt that I love you forever, forever, forever. Drama, blue card, drink your
I feel like I'm in a dream right now.
into you, bite me too.
That's pretty.
Drink honey, drink blood, you look like an angel god. Don't you feel so pure when you don't have a body? Blood bunny, please tell me soft skirt that I love you forever, forever, forever. Drama, blue card, drink your nectar, bite into you, bite me too.
Yeah, again with the vocal panning, it's like swirling around.
Blood bunny, please tell me soft
I just let this one play into the next track since it is pretty short, and I feel pretty similar about this that I did to the previous track. Pretty song though. Next up is Cybermeat. Some of these titles.
Throw me a bone so I can heal. A passion no one else can feel. Ink on paper says you look so blue. You're an angel, a demon too. Sweet and sultry, cinnamon skin. Oh, your nostrils heaven sent. I love it when you pretend. Broken bloody hands.
Okay.
What can I blame?
Feels slightly Grimes art angelsy.
Thoughts empty. I don't think it's healthy. Bite me, thumb be. I taste just like candy.
Okay. Bit more of a rush of energy. I like it. Okay. Yeah, this one feels a bit more like pop punky. I can see why this got suggested to me quite a bit under my underscores videos. Can definitely see a bit of a connection on this one. Definitely a bit more high energy, which was fun. Feels pretty catchy, feels nostalgic. That's one I could see myself going back to pretty often. I thought it was really fun. And yeah, I like the more like explosive, confident kind of delivery on that one. Let's see where we go for the final track. Aphex Twin Flame. Fun title.
Flow away, eat your prey. You look good in a blue beret. What are you thinking, little cat? Do you think I could kill with a baseball bat?
Oh.
A heartthrob crush that burns the skin.
More of a softer sound
I fall in
to
love
end on.
with original sin. I cut so deep, I see the flash.
Yikes.
But for you, I try to look my best. How much love have you stolen? How do you feel my empty heart in meteorite? Don't feel alright. I have one name, Aphex Twin Flame. I can finish out, deep so special. I have one name, Aphex Twin Flame.
Nice. I like how it kicks in.
For you, for you. And here, come a little closer, come right through. My skin.
All right. A bit more of a vulnerable song, with a bit of an explosive moment towards the end, but definitely a bit more of a laid-back song. Not exactly a happy ending, but it feels very fitting for the album. And yeah, it seems like since the last time that I've listened to Yule, they've incorporated more of like a shoegaze, grungy kind of influence into their music, which I do think is cool. I am interested to see how much this album sticks with me and like how I feel about it over time. But there are some songs here that I really enjoyed. Yeah, if I had to pick some favorites, I would say Sulky Baby, I would say Daisies, I'd say Inferno. I'm gonna go with those. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the album. Would love to hear your thoughts. If there's anything else that you would like me to check out on the channel, suggestions are very helpful. A whole video is up, uncut, unedited on Patreon if you're interested. I will see you next time for whatever we do next. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.